All right. So now we want to talk about people who are in a relationship and it has been very toxic, right? Right now, we're just giving you bite size, but we are going to expand on this later. So if you are in a relationship that has been very toxic, a lot of wounds, things have been said, right, that were very hurtful, maybe even physical, right? And then you start feeling like, okay, is there a reason to even continue this
And maybe
relationship?
you've been through, counseling. Maybe you've been through,
Therapy
therapy.
and different things.
But things keep circling back around,
Yeah.
and the same wounds are resurfacing. The same behaviors and reactions are resurfacing.
You feel like
And
there's no change,
and you literally feel drained. Both of you are feeling
or you
drained.
feel like you're choking in the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Nothing to make fun of, but honestly, you can feel like that. So, this is what I want to share with you first, right? Like I said, these are bite size. We're going to be expanding on this later, okay? This is something that is extremely important that I want you to keep in mind. Here it is. The fact that you have started a relationship is a very courageous thing
Yeah.
because you are not taught why you should be in a relationship and how to manage a relationship from school
And what is the higher purpose
of a relationship. A lot of people don't know. It took us a while to understand that, though we haven't been through these toxicities we're talking about right now, but we have been counseling people like 20 more about
Which
20
has been a blessing.
more than 24 years now. We have learned so much from our client and have helped a lot of people. So we've noticed there are three types of people in the world when it
Guys,
comes to
listen to this. He's so good at describing this.
so there are three types of people. Basically, the first one we call them the unconscious. So what the unconscious do, they know they have a challenge, but they have to hypnotize themselves with excessive activities, like excessive movies, excessive laundry, excessive shopping,
workout.
excessive workout, so that they don't have to think about the issue.
Excessive foods. That's a
Excessive
major
food,
one.
so they don't have to think about the issue. They don't want to do anything about it because a lot of people think the relationship should just work on itself. If it's meant to be, it has to work out. No, that's the wrong mindset. Let it go, right? You gotta work it. So that's what we call the unconscious,
And
right?
they also turn into toxic behaviors.
Toxic behavior, addictions.
They might turn to substance. They might turn to
things on TV and phones. So, but this is it, because they're unconscious, so they don't want to deal with it. Why? Because they don't have resources. They don't even know how to deal with it, right? So they just want to block themselves from dealing with it. And what ends up happening is they are shocked by life, right? The issue grows and grows and grows until at one point they can't hide anymore. Something will just show up and the relationship will end, and they will end the relationship with a lot of wounds within them. That's the unconscious. The second category of people, we call them the unconscious alerts. They are alert. They know there is an issue, but what they do is they want to fix it themselves, even though they don't have resources. It's almost like they don't know how to drive a car, and they want to drive it themselves. They don't have the scientific understanding behind driving a car. And in the attempt of them trying to fix it themselves, they will hurt other people, break the car, make it worse. Simply because they don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to share who they are, what is going on with them, with somebody else to help them. And unfortunately, the unconscious alerts end up going through the same challenge as the unconscious, right? Now you have the third category of the people, we call them the conscious. They're very aware. Like, I don't know how to drive a car. Who knows how to drive a car? Okay, can you teach me? That is unbelievable. But it's not in us. In school, we are taught to have competition, right? Do your homework, do better than everybody. Just stay in doing your own thing. And we are wired that way. So we basically, we are in a society where people don't feel like somebody else can help them. But this is why we bring the spiritual aspect. We all came here on planet Earth with something different. We have been called and gifted for something different, right? So there are a group of people on the planet who have been given the ability to help other people who are going through those challenges.
for sure.
So you have certain things that we don't know that you can teach us. So you have to open up yourself to the universal collaboration.
That's right.
Anything you want to add, baby?
Yeah. Babe, I don't know. Did you mention did you mention the conscious
Yeah,
people?
the conscious people.
They actually look for somebody
to help them, a tool, a resource,
with the correct resources, because the tendency is that if you don't have the correct resources, then you end up causing more harm to yourself.
Yeah.
And because you're trying so hard by yourself to fix things alone, what can happen is you can get to a point of despair.
And you're so disappointed.
And hopelessness.
Yes.
And those are very, very low energies, energetic vibrations
that would make things worse.
That can cause sicknesses
in the body.
That can cause other toxic relationships, not just with your partner,
but with other people, friends and family members, things like that.
It will trickle down to other relationships.
So there has to be a willingness to be helped, right? But the other part of it is when deep down inside you are not willing to be helped, you will not be coachable. Which means somebody gives you resources, you will resist, you will fight, you will find a reason not to follow through, you don't want to do it, so your ego will step in. So again, when you are going through things like that, let me tell you something. Be grateful for the relationship. Let me ask you, I don't know if you all believe in God or not, but would you like to go leave this body one day and go back to where you came from with all the junks staying inside of you? I call something the principle of splinter, right? If you have a splinter, a pointy object went underneath your skin, into your skin, maybe, on your foot. You need another pointy object to pull it out, right? Some of the splinter you have in your soul, would you want to die with those things inside of you? Think about it. So the relationship is that pointy object that is actually pulling them out so that you get to see what is coming out of you and clean it out. It's an opportunity of transformation, an opportunity of change, evolution, so that you can get in touch with who you truly are. In the depth of your soul, you are a wonderful and glowing being. You just have to clear out, right, the shadow that is covering who you truly are so that you may be able to experience the beauty of your being. That's what relationships are really all about.
So which one are you? Unconscious?
Or unconscious alert or conscious? We will see in the next episode. All right. Bye-bye now.